Hi guys, welcome back to English Academy, the place where you realize that English is nothing but it's a game that you can play and then you win the world of English and become like an English motivational speaker and national speaker. So today's topic will be specially designed to guide you how to become a fluent English speaker and to speak like a flowing water. That is the main concern for the people, that people are unable to speak well while speaking. They get stuck. That's been one concern that I was also facing when I was at your place. So I will try to make you understand that the logic and the kind of concept behind it and how you can improve by simply learning some important thing like grammars and practicing as well, because this is key. You can't learn better, you can't go uh, for your expectations until you understand the necessity
पकड़ो
of it.
पकड़ो मैं अपने
So in my opinion, as I have done it, so that I have learned a lot,
थोड़ा
and I can talk
हॉटस्पॉट
of
चालू
it
कर दो.
as my personal experience. I think you need to be very cautious about every stuff that you do, every stuff that you learn, right? That is crucial for us, because when I was new learner, trust me, I was facing a lot of trouble related to it.
चलते चलते हैं.
And that time I didn't know that how difficult it was for me, because I was unable to understand the basics of it. And I would feel kind of crave when I meet with the people who are good at English and who are constantly speaking. So I was facing the similar kind of problems, and I would think that I wish I could be like that. I would be speaking, like well, like them. Uh, but ultimately, I came to know the reality, and that is that if you want to learn, if you want to speak like this, you have to go through the similar equation. You have to follow a similar kind of path, and that path was very simply for me initially, because the motivation that I had that point of time, I wanted. I wanted to become good English speaker. I wanted to become good speaker, and that is what the motivation that was always in my head. And I feel energetic. I feel every time that I have to learn anyhow, and that motivation was enough for me to push me hard, to push me beyond my border, kind of. So ultimately, I came to know that that was not as difficult I was thinking of at that point of time. So I followed simply some key techniques and the kind of guidance that I utilized in my journey of speaking, and I came to know that it was just paying off. So once I came to know about it, I decided that I won't change it now. I have to go through, and you can understand. Am I what I'm speaking? This is the reality, and this is the common pain people have once uh, they face a similar problem like I had, right? So it is nothing, and I won't support and I won't promote that English speaking is something that is very essential to survive. It is not essential for survive, but if you literally want to struggling with any area and you feel that English learning is very important, I think it's very crucial for you. So it is not a necessity, but of course there are so many area where you realize that having good conversation, having good community in English speaking, I think will help you to make you building your kind of career. I think that will be more and more important. So stay tuned with that, the motivation along with anything that you follow. I think the motivation which is there to help you all time, because that motivation is something I, in general, I think basically persuade by my simply logic that I do, and I did everything that I could do. Trust me, I did everything that I could do. I learned each and every basics. I followed the importance kind of a practicing session. and I would practice to myself. I never thought I know look for somebody will come and will pair with me to talk. I followed. I talked lonely by myself, asking the similar. I asking the questions to me and then answering the similar questions. So I think that is something that was very easy for me to go on with same atmosphere, regardless of the atmosphere you belong to. Some people complain about that the situation I am in, the kind of atmosphere I am in, where it is becoming very difficult for me to practice and nobody is there to help me in this particular way. So how can I go through with that? How can I fulfill the kind of that taking the box of atmosphere, which is literally important for other people to have you to help in that. So I think in that moment, of course, initially I faced similar problem because then I didn't know the the technique behind it. So I would think that look, how I would go somewhere I feel very low, but ultimately I came to know by my some important teachers who tell you that atmosphere is nothing. Atmosphere is a built, uh, regardless of atmosphere you are, but the atmosphere which lies in your mentality, I think it was genuinely important to you. That is when you realize that this is the important area you have to work upon to build atmosphere by yourself, rather than just looking for somebody will come. And being born in India, where I think Hindi is a natural atmosphere. If you are looking for some kind of utopia where people will be speaking English, I think you are in wrong direction. Be yourself and just always try to make atmosphere by your own self. Do not look for the other people, and do not think that it is useless speaking English in India. Do not think of, if you have a dream, just go and fulfill that. Do not look for some people say, look, being India, I think you have nothing to do with English, because our common language is Hindi. So I think it is worthless, it is useless to think of it. Try to do, because it is sense of satisfaction that it's important, right? If you're good at it, I think it's important for you.
लाइक तो बोल दो लाइक
So then, first of all, I would like to say that please, like, if you really think that it is providing some kind of help and providing some kind of guidance, I think all I want you to show your kind of support, because that is what really important for me, and that the motivation I feel, if you have with me, I think as a form of support, I think it will be very very crucial for us to think of that my motivation is in right direction, and it is worthful for me. So please like this live, and make sure that you stay tuned with me throughout, I think, so that I can help you in any direction, that any way that I can do, and yeah, help you to get your achievement, that fulfill your achievement that you literally want to become fluent English speaker or the natural English speaker. The fluency comes with practice, of course. We learned a lot thing. We have to go through some several academic difficulties, but the one thing you come to know, that if you're not good at it, practicing, if you're just consistently ignoring it, I think that will be very painful for you. And that is when you realize that you're not getting and paying off so much an outcome, and despite learning and so much, despite going to the similar situation. I think this is where you realize that practicing is crucial. So please keep practicing, whatever you are learning, whatever getting new something new, I think go and practicing all the time, because that is well really really important to learn. So this is all for today. I think I hope you guys will like this video, and I will continue with the similar fashion. But the only thing that is pushing me to do so is that motivation. And if you keep supporting me by liking and subscribing my channel, I think that will be more sufficient for me to go on with that. So I think this is all for today. We'll meet tomorrow at the same time. Stay tuned, and always remember that motivation is nothing but it is a practicing. It is a keep doing and keep pushing your boundary hardly. I think this is what motivation you have to realize. There is nothing external pressure, and there is nothing external
चेंज द हेयर
motivation.
स्टाइल ब्रो लिखा है कोई
Hmm?
चेंज द हेयर स्टाइल ये देखो
Of course, I understand, brother, but this is my natural hairstyle. But of course, I would consider of it once you've said, right? So,
जॉल एंड नॉगिंग जॉल एंड नॉगिंग मतलब
thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Um, please, I would request you to please like this video and share your output. I
जॉल एंड
felt
नॉगिंग
better, I
क्या
felt
लिखा है
happy that you told about your opinion.
देखो
I think
सब्सक्राइब कर दो सब्सक्राइब
that is what really important for me. So subscribe this channel because that is what really important. Right, your support is crucial, and I will be consistently linking with you throughout.
यार दिख तो रहा था
दिख तो रहा है
मेरा नहीं दिख रहा है
नहीं
हाँ मेरा क्या नहीं दिख रहा है यार चालू कह रहा हूँ मेरे को देखो मैं लिखा जॉ लाइन नाइस तो दिख नहीं रहा तुम्हारे में
हम्म
हिंदी में करो हिंदी में